That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so poor, I don't mean to say this in a weird way, but poor Bill Cates though, because when you did Blue Hair, it felt like the book was about me, and even though it's not really, it's like the spiffed up version of Lisa. But that's not true with this book for Bill, right? He's not in it.
He's not in it, but I'll tell you this,
It's
it's a similar
principle.
process for me. And it was the same with Streetwise too. When you and I did Blue Hair, every time I would write anything for the character of Belle, you're who I had in mind.
Oh,
And it was okay, thinking this through, what would be the right way to play that scene out. When I wrote Streetwise, the character of Andre. It was a mix of two or three really strong sales leaders that I had seen before, and Bob. So I had Bob in the mix, and I had a guy who used to work for me in the mix. Multiple people came into that character. And in Bill, most of Alden, in my mind as I wrote it, I'm thinking, how would Bill explain this? What is this? What am I going for
oh,
here?
okay,
So
okay.
it's apparently a pattern with me. I'm working on one right now with Susan Solovic, and it's about a older female mentor mentoring a young protege that's just graduated from college. And the message that's important to Susan is similar to the message that was important to you. It's about self-reliance for women and all that. And as we're working on it, I'm picturing Susan as I'm writing the mentor's part. And that's,
Oh, okay.
I guess it's maybe that is on purpose on my part, even though I haven't, maybe I didn't plan it that way, but I when I'm co-authoring, it's to make my co-author have an asset that is huge for them. So it wouldn't hurt if they're the hero of the story either. So
Because that was awful nice.
yeah, it kind of changed your blue hair from a one and done to, okay, I've got a brand now.
It did. It did. It was funny though when you first, this sounds so bad on my part, but when you first were sending me chapters, we had spent umpty odd hours going back and forth talking Zoom and all that stuff. So I had told you a million stories. You had told me some stories too. It was more like you getting to know somebody, right? And then when you started sending me the chapters though, and then I'm like, oh, he listened to me. It's like, oh, I hadn't had that experience where a male person had actually listened to what I said up till that point, right?
Oh, that's
So
so
I was just like, oh, and it was really, yeah,
I've
really
kind
cool.
of modified how I go back and forth now. I'll do the first three or four chapters and send that to the co-author, and then we make sure that we've got the points that we want to teach. And then I pretty much go into a shell, and I'm trying to write a bigger chunk of it before I send them. Like you and I, we went back and forth on every chapter, and
Hmm.
pretty much with Bill, we went back and forth. But sometimes on a co-author, that is overwhelming if they've got so many things they need to be doing at the same
Oh,
time.
that's a
And so
good
what
point.
I'm doing now, I'm trying to write bigger chunks so that it's not okay. You got to look at this manuscript 100 times before we're through, kind of thing. So I'm the
So
only one that looks at it 100 times before we're through.